Hello guys, welcome to another session of ninth physics online classes. In the previous video you have learnt about what is the balance equation, what is the word equation, and we discussed about how to write a equation in a balancing manner. In this video I would like to teach you about how to write a chemical equation in more informative manner. Look at here. To write a chemical equation in more informative manner, first of all we should indicate the states of the chemical substances that are participants in the reaction. We know already the substances are exist in three forms: solid, liquid and gaseous. If that reactants or products solid, we will write them as a, represent them as a S, small letter S. If it is liquid, we will represent it L letter, small l. If it is gas, we will represent it with G letter. Aqueous means that indicates the chemical substance dissolved mixed in the water. That kind of solution is called aqueous solution. So aqueous solution we can denote it with a shortcut form AQ. Like we can write the physical states of the chemical equation like following this. Look at here. Look at here in this equation, Zn, zinc is a crystalline form, so it is solid, and H2SO4 means sulfuric acid, so it is actually liquid in form, so acid dissolved in the water, so it is aqueous, so AQ. And by the combination of these two elements it forms ZnSO4, zinc sulfate. It is a aqueous solution, means that is present in the water, and H2, it is a gas, hydrogen is a gas, so we can represent their states, physical states like this. Then indication of heat changes. Actually there are two reactions, one is exothermic and another is endothermic. Exothermic reactions are indicated with positive heat, means heat is externally released, means it released out. For example, in the reaction of carbon and oxygen, heat is produced, so it is one of the product of chemical reaction. At here carbon is solid and oxygen O2 is gas state. By the reaction of this, CO2, carbon dioxide, is gas formed. At the same time heat is evolved or released. It is a exothermic reaction. If you take another example, look at here. In this reaction heat is absorbed. N2 is a gas, N2 is a gas, nitrogen, and oxygen is a gas, it is also gas. Then in the presence of heat, by absorbing heat, means endothermic reaction, nitrogen monoxide is produced. So these are the two types of the reactions. Next one, indication of condition in which reaction takes place or indication of the mediatory components. So if heat is required in the reaction, then we will represent it with the delta and we will mention above the middle arrow. If pressure and catalyst, so catalyst means the substance which increases the speed of the reaction, it is called catalyst. If we add any catalyst in the reaction, we will mention the catalyst name at above the arrow. Let's look at here. At here they given a problem. Convey the following information in the form of a balanced chemical equation. On adding an aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide to an aqueous solution of copper sulfate, copper hydroxide is precipitate and sodium sulfate remains in solution. First of all, we have to write the given statement in the word equation form. Then I will convert that word equation into chemical equation. Look at here, copper sulfate, CuSO4, actually it is aqueous solution. That's why I mentioned as a AQ, plus sodium hydroxide, NaOH. It is also aqueous solution. That's why I mentioned as a AQ. By the reaction of these two substances forms copper hydroxide and sodium sulfate. So these are the precipitates that are formed in the reaction. That's why we will represent that precipitate with downward arrow symbol. So sodium sulfate we denote it with downward arrow symbol. Then at heat is required to react copper sulfate and sodium hydroxide. Then I mentioned delta above the arrow, 1 atmospheric pressure below the arrow. Now I will give few examples to convert chemical equations from statement to word, word to chemical equation, and then into informative chemical equation.